Tonight, a report on how Tuesday's windstorm affected Grant County, and construction of a new dispatch center is moving forward. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Moses Lake Chiefs standout point guard Jesse Luetta inks with a major college program, and the 2B Central Washington All-Conference volleyball team is announced. Let's take a quick peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Good evening, everyone. We still have some snow showers across the area and light rain showers across our Columbia Basin for the overnight hours. I'll have all the details just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Grant PUD is still working to restore power to some customers in southwest Grant County after Tuesday's windstorm. Customers in the areas of Shawana, Beverly, Wahluke, and Royal Slopes and portions of Mattawa were still without power on Tuesday. According to PUD spokesperson Chuck Allen, there is no estimated time for when power will be restored. Power outages were reported in May Valley and rural areas near Moses Lake, Lakeview, and parts of North Ephrata on Tuesday afternoon. Power was restored after about 2 hours for most customers. The PUD does not know how many customers lost power. Wind gusts reached more than 60 miles per hour across Grant County on Tuesday afternoon, leading to closed highways and widespread power outages. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
Grant County residents had to batten down the hatches yesterday as fierce winds pummeled most of the Pacific Northwest. The storm reached Ephrata just after noon, rattling trees and sending leaves and debris everywhere, and more rural areas had to deal with dust, which became a much bigger problem later in the day. The wind hit Soap Lake hard enough to cause breakers and a turbulent tide, and a large flock of Canada geese found themselves grounded on the shoreline, though some were daring enough to try to take to the skies despite the adverse conditions. Downtown Soap Lake was relatively unscathed, but the new flagpole at the top of Main Avenue East got its first big test since being put in over the summer. State Route 17 became a treacherous span of road for several hours as drivers had to contend with not only the wind, but a massive cloud of dust, which made visibility difficult. The Grant County International Airport was shut down as the entire area was covered by a cloud of dust so thick that the control tower virtually disappeared. Moses Lake was bombarded with high winds all evening as signs rattled, and some residents decided to brave the elements anyway. I-90 was shut down at Vantage due to the conditions, making evening freeway traffic lighter through Grant County. But the wind managed to cause some damage to buildings like the Moses Lake Ramada Inn, which had a section of its roof blow away during the early evening. The Grant PUD reported power outages across the county with sustained wind speeds of up to 50 miles per hour and gusts of 97 miles per hour at Priest Rapids Dam. PUD crews were still working to restore power to customers Wednesday morning, and clear skies allowed for the cleanup to get underway. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Construction of the new $3.8 million multi-agency communication center building is expected to start in the next couple of weeks. Little changed on the plans from the time center officials presented them to the commissioners in early 2014. The plans call for space for 8 dispatchers, 4 administrator offices, break room, quiet room, training room, conference room, boardroom, and tech office. The existing center handles 911 calls for people in Grant County, with room for 5 dispatchers in the Moses Lake National Guard Armory. MAC Director Jackie Jones stated the building is intended to meet the center's needs in the future. The center is presently short on space and needs more faculties to operate more efficiently. The county sold roughly $7.1 million in bonds to pay for a new center prior to plans being finalized. The bonds are being repaid using a voter-approved 0.1% sales tax increase. The last Grant PUD employee injured in an explosion was released from a Seattle hospital. The Grant PUD employee was hurt at Priest Rapids Dam on October 8th. According to Harborview Medical Center spokesperson Susan Gregg, he was released on Monday. 6 PUD employees were treated for burns after a main circuit breaker for one of the 10 generating units at the dam malfunctioned. 5 of the injured employees were taken to Harborview. 2 were initially in critical condition with burns. The 6th person was treated at a Grant County hospital. The injured employees worked as plant operators and electricians. PUD spokesman Chuck Allen said 2 of the employees have returned to work. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Barry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. We do have light winds for the overnight hours, light rain and snow showers across the area for the overnight hours early Thursday morning, then drier and cooler air mass taking over, especially for the inland northwest. As we take a look at our almanac, our low temperature this morning right around 30 degrees. Our average low is 28. And today's high temperature in the upper 40s, average high is right around 44. The record high temperature for us here in Ephrata was set back in 03, and the record high was 64. For you in Moses Lake this morning, your low temperature is slightly above average for this time of year, right around 35. Your average low is in the upper 20s. High temperature today in the upper 40s, average high is right around the mid 40s. We'll continue to have a decrease in temperature within the next few hours. Currently, we still have temperatures right around the low 40s, winds blowing from the west-southwest. At around 10 miles per hour, we still have some cloud cover. And as we take a look at across the nation, dry conditions for the southern plains, still some snow showers in Colorado. There's a front moving out into the eastern portions of the U.S., still bringing some strong showers and thunderstorms in the southeast throughout the night and into this Thursday. Then Thursday afternoon, those showers and thunderstorms moving out into the northeastern portions of the U.S. High pressure system taking over across the central plains, bringing dry air mass in place for this Thursday afternoon. Here you can see the snow showers coming out of the area as we go into this Thursday afternoon, and snow showers will continue for the northern Rockies, also in portions of Oregon, especially northeastern portions of Oregon. As we take a look at our satellite and radar, we still have mostly cloudy skies out to the west and for us as well, but for the overnight hours we may see some light snow showers and some rain, light rain across the region. Mostly cloudy skies for the overnight hours. Right around 3-4 in the morning, snow showers for the Cascades and also some rain for Long Beach in the southwestern portions of the state. As we go into this Thursday morning, we may have a wintry mix across the area for us here in our Columbia Basin and also some light showers. But as we go into the afternoon, clearing out quickly, then plenty of sunshine for Friday and Saturday afternoon. For this Thursday, though, in the afternoon hours, early afternoon hours, may still see some light showers and snow showers on the Yakima. Mostly cloudy skies for Seattle with highs right around the mid-40s. In the northwest, in the upper 30s as the high temperatures, mostly cloudy skies. And for us here in Ephrata, our high temperature right around the low 40s, Moses Lake mid-40s. In the morning hours, we may see some light showers across the region, maybe a wintry mix, but improving conditions for the afternoon, then plenty of sunshine for Friday and Saturday with highs in the low 40s, low temperatures in the mid-20s for Friday morning.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalence to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
Jessie Louetta is taking her game to the next level. The talented point guard has directed the Chiefs' attack the past 3 years in the Big Nine Conference. I've been fortunate enough to watch her develop as a big-time player from Moses Lake and believe she has what it takes to make an impact in the collegiate arena. Here's Sean Wells with the story.
It's official. Moses Lake High School senior and star basketball player Jessie Louetta has signed a letter of intent to play next season at the University of Gonzaga. Basketball runs deep in the Louetta family as Jessie's older sister Jordan currently plays at the University of Oregon. Jessie thought about bringing her talents down south to Eugene, but ultimately fell in love with the campus and family environment Gonzaga has to offer. The star player also formed a special bond with second-year head coach Lisa Fortier and can't wait to get to work.
It's really strong. I've known her for a long time. She was an assistant coach there before she was head coach, and I used to go there for camps with Strophy in the summer, and I've been close with them before, so it was nice for her to be my coach.
Jessie's dad, Javier, expects his daughter to compete for playing time immediately. He thinks she's too competitive to sit out a redshirt season.
I think she'll compete for playing time right away. Jessie's not one to just sit back unless I think she's ready for it too. So I don't see her sitting back and just taking a year off. She's going to go right in and both feet ready to go.
Jessie's high school basketball coach Matt Strophy has high expectations for her star point guard. He thinks she's the missing piece to the Gonzaga puzzle.
They've had some good teams, and they've been missing some little things. And when we watched them, Chad Utter and I went up and watched Gonzaga play Tennessee in that round of Sweet 16. And honestly, the difference between them winning and losing, I think, was Jessie.
Jessie's glad the signing is now behind her, and she can't wait to suit up in that Bulldog uniform.
It's been a long journey to get here, and I'm happy it's done, and I know what I'm going to be, and it's just really exciting.
For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells.
The 2B Central Washington All-Conference Volleyball team has been announced, and a few local girls made the cut. Named first team All-Conference were Wardens Alicia Gonzalez and Shania and Larissa Kisler. Named second team were the Cougars Aaliyah Enrique and Soap Lake Saria Laraya, Marina Obzalora, Jenny Correa, and Taylor Harville. Wardens Isabel Gonzalez made honorable mention. Conference MVP went to Shania Kisler. The Cougars' Dennis Treat was named Coach of the Year. Well, the Seahawks made a roster move, signing wide receiver Kevin Smith off the practice squad after releasing Chris Matthews. Smith, a former University of Washington wideout, was not on an active NFL roster last season, but he got a shot with the Hawks this year and impressed enough to earn a spot on the 10-man practice squad. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about how a new multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art fertilizer plant near Moses Lake is serving agricultural needs across Grant County. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
You could say that Wilbur Ellis's new state-of-the-art high-speed fertilizer blending plant near Moses Lake has the right mix for Columbia Basin agriculture. In between loading trucks, Wilbur Ellis Seidler Siding plant manager Glenn Johnson described the multi-million-dollar 46,000 square foot facility. The plant is located off Road O south of Interstate 90.
This plant is considered the most sophisticated blending facility in the world.
Johnson explained why.
Because we've added a third tower. Most blending facilities have two towers, one for bulk straight product and then one for blends with 10 chambers. So we added a third tower, which gives us the ability to blend 16 different products into one blend. And so that's a big advantage. We have it right up above the mixer, and it's all automated and advanced and pretty high tech.
With the click of a mouse, the computerized system blends and loads hoppers, then dumps fertilizer into truck bins in short order. The product is brought in by rail to the plant where different fertilizers are stored in separate bins for mixing. The chemical mix ends up fertilizing the many crops grown in fields and orchards around central Washington and the basin.
The basin is a big agricultural area, and we have three major mixing plants in this area, which was Othello, Warden, and Quincy. Those were the three branches that did the mixing. So this was actually the bulk facility for those three branches. So the product would be unloaded by rail car into the warehouse here, then loaded into semi, taken to the blending facilities in those three areas, unloaded, then loaded again into a hopper, a blending machine, mixer, then loaded into the truck and to the field.
The new plant allows precision fertilizer blending to be done in one location to serve the region's agricultural needs. The plant runs with a 6-person crew and has a more than 22,000-ton product capacity compared to the old plant with a 3,000-ton capacity.
The way it works is the branches, they transmit all their orders here. So the orders are transmitted, they're interfaced with our automation system. So they send us a notification that the truck is coming for this product. We go to the computer, click on that product in the Kaler automation system. We divide it into the right compartments. It's all automated. We click start. It starts weighing the products that it needs. It goes right from the bins up above the mixer into the mixer, mixes for 30 seconds, right into the truck.
Johnson said the facility means more efficient, safe, and timely deliveries during Wilbur Ellis growers' busiest seasons. Johnson said the plant's big test is coming this spring. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Bins, Chris, we're doing 6,000 a bin.
We'll be right back after this.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Welcome back. A man is suspected of vandalizing several downtown Moses Lake businesses over the past few months. Nico Vela, a 24-year-old Moses Lake resident, was arrested for burglary in the second degree and malicious mischief early Tuesday morning. A man at a nearby apartment complex reportedly noticed Vela and Jesus Rodriguez, a 23-year-old Moses Lake man, on the roof of the Vista Village shopping mall. According to Moses Lake Police, officers reportedly found freshly painted graffiti on the roof, and Vela's hands were covered in green paint. Rodriguez allegedly told police the graffiti on the roof was Vela's tagger name, Hop, which is the same word painted on several downtown businesses. A report was sent to the prosecutor's office to charge Rodriguez with criminal trespassing. A small haystack burned on Monday afternoon about 15 miles east of Moses Lake. Grant County Fire District 5 responded to a haystack on fire on Road O Northeast near Road 6 Northeast, threatening to catch at least 2 other haystacks on fire. According to fire district officials, firefighters were able to contain the fire to 1 haystack, which was destroyed. No other haystacks were damaged. The cause of the fire is under investigation and does not appear to be suspicious at this time. In Northwest news, Tuesday's storm caused widespread damages across the state and knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of people. A Seattle area family was one of the many to have a tree come falling down on top of their home, and they say they're lucky nobody was hurt. Cairo's Nick McKirk has the story.
It sounded like an explosion, like a big bomb or something. I thought we were having an earthquake.
An early morning explosion as a 120-foot tree landed on top of Matthew and Andrea Ziegler's home.
It was super scary.
The Douglas fir punctured the ceiling and sent water in the home they just finished remodeling.
We just got done remodeling. All I kept thinking about is all the money we just wasted.
But how much money this will cost isn't their focus. Their focus is how close it came to being so much worse.
I'm pretty faithful, so I'm just thankful that God took care of us, because it's a house, you know, it can be replaced, and our daughter couldn't.
The tree broke in 3 spots when it crashed into their home, leaving cracks in their ceiling. If it didn't break, the Zieglers believe the tree would have landed right on their daughter's room.
No one's hurt. Yeah, that's the big thing about it.
High winds are a concern all over western Washington today, and for the Zieglers, that concern isn't over.
If one tree can come down, any of them can come down. So I'll be on watch all day.
The severe weather even caused flooding in western Washington, damaging several homes near Granite Falls. KCPQ's Tom Yuzwinski has the details.
As long as we stay inside and it doesn't get any higher, we're okay.
In a race against time, Sarah Ritchie did what she could to keep the raging Stillaguamish River out of her Granite Falls home.
We put towels on one side, and on this side we, duct taped a whole bunch of tarps up.
She wasn't fast enough. Her husband and their 8 children moved into this house 2 short months ago, and a lot of their stuff is still packed away in their now flooded garage.
I'm not sure what's good or bad in there. I think there's about 6 or 7 inches of standing water in the garage.
To make matters worse, the power is out, and Sarah has all 8 kids to herself to feed and entertain.
How you guys doing?
With the river flowing through their neighborhood and cell service out, yelling across the water is the only way to communicate.
Well, what are you guys up to? What are you doing? You got the generator for the TV.
Neighbors say the Stillaguamish River swelled over its banks in a few short hours, giving folks little time to react.
No, I've never seen it this deep.
The rising waters have kept Dorothy Haverman pacing on her street, which more closely resembles a river. She will keep watching and hoping for the water to recede soon.
I think I'm okay. I'm more worried about the other people, but some people are still in their houses.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.